Hello, folks. Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time. I'm having a little laugh because I have three items or articles in front of me, and they all say a different date. So let me work out this one. It is Thursday, November 23. No.
Yeah. This said Thursday, November 26.
This said Wednesday, November 22, and this is Thursday, November 23. But it is the 23rd. We welcome our friends on OneSpotMedia.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Smile Jam TVG, and also TelevisionJamaica.com. My producer was working until late, but we are all right. We know where we are and why we are here, and we certainly hope that you're all right. And boy, we'll talk about it in a little while, but if you're in Montego Bay, we hope you're safe. We hope you're dry. Haven't seen anything like that in a long, long time.
Never?
But we'll be talking about that in our hot topic, so we're not going to say everything now. By the way, congratulations to St. Andrew Technical and Jamaica College. They're in the Manning Cup final. St. Andrew Technical for the first time since 1987.
Nice.
Yep, 30 years ago they made the Manning Cup final and won. Beat Excelsior 6-1. Yeah. Oh, you work out the 30 now. It's a good thing we help you out.
Thanks, Stats.
And Jamaica College knows, well, they're 5 years in a row. They're in the final. Miguel Coley and the group at Jamaica College, fantastic effort. Holy Trinity losing to JC yesterday. Kingston College losing to St. Andrew Technical yesterday. Some people think that would have been a surprise, but Stats, they've been doing well all season. So congrats coaches, congrats players and the schools, the communities. And also the Costa Cup final. We'll see Rossies, who won the last time in 2011. They go up against Clarendon College, who have been doing brilliantly. So the Manning Cup final next Friday, the Costa Cup final next Saturday. Before that, you have the Super Cup final, and that will be St. Elizabeth Technical and Kingston College. So only 4 games left in schoolboy football at that level, the under 19 level, and they're all finals. So the Super Cup final, KC and Stets. The Manning Cup final, Stats and JC. The Costa Cup final, Rossies and Clarendon College. And then the Olivier Shield will be the winner of the Manning Cup and the winner of the Costa Cup. So congrats and good luck. I like how you look, as always. Every day, just one of them say, how are you? How I look this
That's why I do it. I'm keeping spice in the relationship. You know, that's our relationship sometimes.
How spice get in our relationship?
Because every morning when you get up, you say, I wonder what
Oh, you mean the spice? I thought
Which spice you mean? Dancehall queen spice?
Yes, you're keeping spice.
No, never. That's a different conversation.
Okay. But you're good though.
Good morning, Grace. Never a dream about you. I am the Caribbean Love Now concert last night.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Very fun.
Let me tell you.
In the place.
Me mean it now. When me see Romain and me see Chris and me see D Major and me say, Lord, sexy turn up. And then me Archer Berries come up. Me say, no, the concert done for me. It was awesome.
Yeah, man.
Kudos to Joe Bogdanovich and to the artists for giving their time and talent.
Brilliant.
It was good.
Brilliant.
I can't say there was one artist on the show. When I say, oh, him or she reached on that show, yeah. They were all good.
Yeah, man.
They were all good.
I want to say good morning also to my doctor, Dr. Michelle Holt, who is the greatest doctor in the world. So I'm a little under the weather, but my doctor...
the doctor sort you out.
The doctor sort me out. I won't tell you how, but she sort me out.
Good morning, Mish.
All right, folks, on the show this morning, you are never too old to learn new things or set new goals, and Learn Fest is going to show you what we mean when we say that. I can attest to that.
All right.
I learn every day. I'm old.
That thing frightened me out. Visually impaired, Tamika Carruthers can identify with setting new goals. She'll demo her acquired skills in massage therapy.
Brilliant story. Tamika could probably use some of the products from Ravishing Botanics, another small business that will be highlighted by Jamaica National.
And 10 Minutes to Your Health looks at genetics and birth defects.
Then the hardest working man in Jamaica, Stephen Shaw, reports on fixing the damage caused by the rain. Why?
Good luck to Stephen.
And
from fixing the roads to fixing up that CPJ ham for Christmas, we share a signature recipe and we tell you about a winning promotion.
The Rotary Club of Mandeville, folks, has its annual Rotary Roast to raise funds for charity.
And from opera to reggae, the Ecumenical Chamber Chorale gives us a taste of the musical treat that they have in store for you on the weekend.
Hot topics first, folks.
Now let me tell you something.
No, man, it's the first I see anything like this in Jamaica.
Never, I've seen flooding in Montego Bay because Moby has a drain issue when it rains. But this, I have never.
First I've seen anything like this in Jamaica. You should see some of the videos. Cars on top of cars and stuff like that. I've never seen anything like this. By the way, it reminds me to tell you that, look at that. It reminds me to tell you that Mount Alvernia High School will not have school today. They're in Montego Bay, obviously, and there'll be no school at Mount Alvernia High School today. Heard from the principal, and some of the students were stuck in Montego Bay, could not come out last night, and boy,
I saw a notice from a basic school.
Look at this. Look at this.
There's a gas station totally right. Yep. Look, the cars were piled on top of cars in the gas. This is it. This is a gas station.
If you, we might not be able to hear the audio, but there's a youngster, like a young lady. She's crying because apparently there are people in some of these cars. And someone was saying, well, just broke the window so they can come out or something like that. So she was crying and she was saying, like, Mommy, there are people in the cars. So we certainly hope there won't be any loss of life. But boy, I've never seen anything like this in Jamaica.
The stores in Sam Sharp Square, I'm told, were all flooded out. I mean, I know
what would cause
the museum and the Institute of Jamaica. Never look at that.
What would cause this? Why wouldn't the water just run off or something?
Well, the drainage pouring in Mobay and that from me like a picnic.
Look at that.
I got to Mobay and rain fall and we stranded. But I mean, it's cumulatively gotten worse, and I think part of it also, I saw someone tweet last night, which is true. We can't wait till every time this happens. Then we say, oh, remember, don't dirty up the place. Don't throw the garbage. Don't back up the place.
Look at that. And look at the cars there, just almost like tin cans. They're just bouncing all over the place. Incredible.
Boy, let me tell you something. As people always, when you say water, don't try to drive in it.
No, this is incredible.
You cannot win that contest with water.
This is incredible. So we certainly hope that, again, there's no loss of life.
The city was gridlocked.
Yeah, man, nobody could move. Nobody could move.
Yeah, stores, no, I mean.
Wow.
Look at that.
This is incredible. I mean, this is the one I was telling you that apparently there are folks in some of these cars and they obviously don't know what to do.
Yeah, you don't know for them, because also you're trying to break it against that weight of the water.
Yeah.
Then you break it, can you come out? It's terrifying.
Yep.
And I can't imagine the people who wake up this morning to the fact that, you know, this is what has happened. And we're seeing cars and stores now, but we haven't seen some of the homes. I hope some of the schools that Mobay come see, and them, I hope there wasn't a lot of damage at those schools, Cornwall, that are in the flatter areas. Janet Silvera, please tell us a little bit later on.
So
give us a roundup.
Mount Alvernia, apparently some of the students and teachers had to actually sleep at the school because they couldn't leave.
Oh my God.
So there's no school at Mount Alvernia. I don't know about the other schools in Montego Bay. I'd be surprised if there's any, but look at those. That's cars just on, as I said, on top of cars.
Yeah.
Again, I've never seen anything like that in Jamaica. You see it elsewhere and you kind of say, wow. But, wow. Well,
look at that. Grid locked, you know.
Yep. That is, it's the force of the water.
Yeah.
That's just incredible. All right, let's move on. No mining government sides with environmentalists on Cockpit Country and foregoes billions in earnings. The government declared its decision to ban mining in the Cockpit Country areas of rural St. Elizabeth and Trelawney. The Mining Act and any existing mining licenses will be amended to close these areas to mining. He admitted that the decision, this is the Prime Minister, to forego the exploitation of the area would cost the country millions of tons of high-grade bauxite and limestone with potential earnings of billions of United States dollars. However, he said that government could not put a price tag on the loss to the country's water resources and biodiversity.
Absolutely, sir. And I'm glad to hear that the Ministry of Culture is trying to seek nomination of the Cockpit Country protected area as a World Heritage Site under UNESCO, and I believe they will be successful because of the importance of the natural and cultural heritage in the Cockpit Country. Well done to Diana Macaulay and other members of the team and the extended environmental groups that did the petition. So you see, the online petition works.
Yep.
Good. So next time one comes, don't say, no, but a sign. Nothing gonna come of it. Something has come of this one.
Right.
So kudos.
What's the next one?
Cyntoia Brown. This young lady, she
was 16 when it happened, wasn't she?
Yeah, but prior to that, she was a victim of sex trafficking.
Yep.
And apparently the person who had her had put her into prostitution. And one of the persons that she was with, an older gentleman, she was 16, he was 43, she feared for her life and she shot him and he died. And so they've sentenced her to, when she comes out of prison, she's going to be 60 odd.
But they're saying that had it happened
old.
now, she wouldn't have gone to jail for murder. And that's the reason Kim Kardashian and Rihanna and a lot of other people are saying, well, no, pardon her. They said the system has failed. It's heartbreaking to see a young girl sex trafficked. Then when she has the courage to fight back, she's jailed for life. But apparently the law has changed, apparently. She says right now she would be classified as a victim of sex trafficking and not a murderer.
Right, because this was 2004.
Right, but she was convicted of murder, life imprisonment, and now they're, maybe it's a petition they're signing and they're asking for her to be pardoned. And let's hope that it will work. So Kim Kardashian is involved, and as I said, Rihanna is involved. And
a number of celebrities have come out, a number of them have come out to say, help Cyntoia. It's a tragic situation. For a young girl at that age to be forced into this, repeatedly drugged and raped. Can you imagine? And then the next person you see, you would of course have feared for your life. I don't even understand why in 2004 they would not have understood what she was going through to have given her this kind of sentence. But
16 years old, and then you don't free again until you are 69. That's when she's eligible for parole.
Yeah.
It don't mean she's going to get out at 69.
Yeah.
She's eligible for parole at 69 years old.
Yeah, crazy.
All right.
Yeah, crazy.
Birthday. Happy birthday to this young man. He's 12 years old today. Goes to St. George's College. My very good friend, wonderful youngster. His name is Jamal Brown. They call him Mali. Look at that. And he's as wonderful as that smile and that look. A beautiful young man. Jamal, I hope you have a brilliant day today. I love you very, very much. And I wish that you have many, many more birthdays. Of course, it's not only coming from me, but from your mom, Latoya, from your dad, Omar, your brother, Jaim, your grandma, your grandpa, all your cousins, and all your friends at school. Have a great day today. And of course, you can't have cake or anything, probably lunchtime until when school done. And then you just deal with it proper. So I hope I'll see you today, but have fun, my good friend. And happy birthday also to my former colleague, Sandra Rose. It's her birthday today.
Oh, what?
So, Sandra, I hope you have a great day today and many, many happy returns.
It's Sarah Lawrence's birthday today.
What?
So happy birthday, Doc. She's probably still at work. Sarah's always working at Spanish
Easy,
Hospital.
Sarah.
So happy birthday to you. It's also
love her
my
too.
good friend Delano Franklin's birthday today. So happy birthday to you, Delano. Demetrius Christian, Joy and Bates. Alwyn Bully, are you still in Jamaica? If you are, happy birthday. Celia Lewis, very talented music teacher from Racees. Arlene Spencer Stevens. Heather Cummings from one of our peer radio brands. Yeah, Cheryl Bryant. Happy birthday to you guys.
Enough people born in November. Great people.
Valentine's
Sarah, have a great day, Sarah. I love you. I love you. I love you. Happy birthday, folks.
Valentine's time.
And my father
Valentine's time.
It's in the dream that you had so long ago that lives in all of the hearts of people. Believe me. We'll make the dream become a reality. I know we will. Because our hearts tell us something.